Okay, just starting a 28-mile run back home, just leaving Waterloo Station. The sun is out, it's blue sky as you can see, and looking forward to it. It's a usually interesting run out of London, which is busy and noisy, and as further south you get, the more peace and quiet and countryside you get. So over the next 6 hours it'll be a huge contrast, and yeah, always enjoy these sort of runs, and I'll video as we go along so you can experience it. Downside of running through London is people keep getting in the way. No one knows that you keep to the left, I suppose. That's a small complaint. But when the crowds disappear, you do get a nice, comfortable run. The chaos that is Vauxhall. Lots of crossing of roads, keeping an eye out for traffic. That's the challenge as much as the running. And the thing is, running through London, you end up running at too fast a pace because of the pace of London. So I need to slow down a bit, get back to the pace I need to train at, forget about everyone else. As you can now tell, it's only been probably half a mile and we're in a completely different part of London now. The contrast is quick. But the thing is, you still have to have your head on a swivel everywhere you go. People going around in their own world, cars. So, but I do enjoy it, and it just shows that you can travel on foot. You can see a lot more than you would in a car or public transport. Boy, has Clapham changed since I lived here. A lot more trendy, a lot younger audience, demographic, and the businesses kind of go along with that. Lots of young people out running. I think I'm the oldest person I've seen out running this morning. It's good to see. Beautiful open green space in South London known as Clapham Common. So South London is dotted with these sort of parks. It is one of the greenest cities in the world. Contrary to what people believe, you do have a lot of green space. So get away from the traffic on the road for a bit. As you can see, it's a green space that's well used. A lot of sports going on, a lot of running. For you Aussies out there, it's also a place where a lot of Aussie rules is played. You don't get to see that often here. It's lovely. Coming into the heart of South London, coming towards Balham and Tooting back. So a real, again, contrast from where I was about 4 miles ago. So it's quite busy again, lots of people. Bit of running an obstacle course. So I've reached the cultural melting pot that is Tooting back. You find any type of food, language, cultural attitude, just a mix of different types of people going about their business. And, it's very vibrant. It's certainly what it is. Not as busy as I thought it would be on a Saturday morning. So, an hour into the run. I've done 5.5 miles, which is above the pace that I'm planning to do London and Brighton at, so that's good. this rate I should finish London and Brighton in about 12.5 hours. But as it's an hour in, time for a bit of a snack. I've got a goo chocolate outrage. Nice. I've got a little electrolyte and salt tablet, and I've got a green and black, which is one of the treats of doing ultramarathons. You can eat lots of chocolate. Anyway, 1 hour down, around 5 to go. Well, now I'm an hour into my run. Covered 5.5 miles, which is above the pace I plan to do London to Brighton 100k racing, which is good. At this rate, I would finish the London to Brighton in 12.5 hours, which is amazing. So I'm not planning to do that, but it's good to train at a faster pace. Just coming through Tooting Beck, South London. It's a lot sunny and warmer than I expected it to be, so that's good. Yeah, and about 5 hours to go, so everything's going okay. Coming into Collier's Wood, about to leave the streets and hit the Wandle River pathway, which is going to be nice and quiet and very green. So, goodbye the busy streets of London. Here we have the Wandle Valley and the Wandle River. Suddenly London changes, just like that. And the sound of birds, and the sound of a flowing little river. London is an amazing city. There's another green park in South London. Lots of people out and about, as there should be on a nice day. But, still the oldest runner I've seen today. So if you are over 50 and you're contemplating going out for a run, do so. You get to see a lot, especially on days like this. It's good for the soul, good for the body. Just go outside, start running. That's where it starts. So in the quiet Wandle River. So different from where I just was. But we're still in London, so it's a hidden little gem, the Wandle River. If you know where you're going, it takes you all the way down to Carshalton and out into the Surrey countryside. So probably got another couple miles till we hit the first big climb, so I'll just keep on. It's a nice river to run along. You can't get too far away from the industrial side of London. Greenery meets industry. So 2 hours gone. I've covered nearly 11 miles. So still on about 5.5 mile an hour pace, which is good. But I haven't hit the hills yet, so that'll be interesting. So because it's an hour, I have my goo energy gel and my green and blacks, and of course I have electrolyte to replace all the salt I'm losing. So going well, enjoying it. Alright, I reached Carshalton Beaches, beautiful little suburb in South London. Glorious. Started my first climb, real climb of the day. I've been climbing ever since I left Waterloo Station, to be honest, because I started off along the banks of the Thames and I've been making my way out of the valley ever since. But it's the first real uphill section. Been like this for a couple of miles, and we drop down a bit, then up to Banstead, and from there it's just kind of all the way down home. So just get over these next 2 to 3 miles and sweet. Okay, I have reached Oak Park, the first truly wooden area since leaving Waterloo. So in the Surrey countryside right now, still a bit built up, but not as much as it was. So head through this park, this wooded area, and then up the hill to Banstead, and then it's kind of all the way downhill until home. So as I'm walking, because it's all uphill at the moment, I just want to take this moment to chat to you about, if you're interested about how to get into running ultramarathons. It is just a case of getting out and running as much as you can when you can. Don't worry about speed, don't worry about distance, just get out there and run, and everything else will take care of itself. But it's about the consistency of doing it. I've been doing it for a number of years now, and all it comes down to is just getting out and running and doing as much as you can when you can. And that's my advice. Don't worry about being good at it, because it's all about the distance, and it's all about your ability to keep going and going and going and going. And if that's something that appeals to you, then just try it. Find people around you who are like-minded and want to do it as well. So yeah, it's been a blessing for me, because I'm outdoors, I love running, and I just have time to myself and get fitter and stronger. There's no negatives from it, really. So if you're contemplating doing it, just go and do it. No one's going to hold you to account but yourself, and you'll discover, you know, what you are capable of doing. I'm making the way up the hill to Banstead. This is just a hill that keeps going and going and going, and this is the mental kind of challenge on this run, because it's not a nice part of the run. It's next to a busy road, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. But done it before, do it again. And now coming up to 3 hours, 15 miles. So I've stayed at that 5 miles per hour pace, which is still keeping me on a 12.5 hour 100k time. So way ahead of what I plan to do on the day. That's good. And after I get over this rise, it will be you know, mentally on the straight home, really. And yeah, it's been good so far. I'm not going to bore you, but by showing you, I'm going to have my on the hour energy gel, electrolyte, and green and black chocolate. So I just keep doing that every hour, keep refueling the body. And yeah, speak to you soon. And now we're out in the countryside. So 15 miles out from, or 16 miles out from Waterloo, and we're in the Surrey countryside. So I'll tell you about the contrasts. This is what I enjoy, running in the trails. A lot drier than I thought they would be. I thought I'd be running along a busy A road, dual carriageway right now, but I've taken the option of coming across the fields, and actually they're very dry considering the amount of rain we've had. So a blessing that I wasn't expecting. I don't know if you can hear it, the sound of larks. To me, that's the sound of summer in England. When the larks are out and making noise, summer's not too far off. That's what I love. Coming out for these runs, hearing the larks, and it makes me smile. It's a big part of why I do this. Yes, it was nice open fields and larks singing. Now it's busy dual carriageway 217, which I'm going to be on for the next couple of miles, just the way it is. Can't avoid doing it, so just got to get the head down and get it done. Right, an update. Just gone done 4 hours, just coming up to 20 miles, so a little bit slower for the last 5 miles, but it has been predominantly uphill as we climb up into the North Downs. Probably about a mile or 2 away from dropping down off the North Downs, so my reward will be a nice downhill all the way home. So just got to keep going. So just crossing over the M25, which is the orbital road around London. That means I'm now in Surrey properly, outside of London. So about to come onto the top of the North Downs, and what a view that's going to be. So, officially out of Greater London. When you're outside the M25, you're not in London anymore. And in about 30 seconds, we're going to have a beautiful view of Surrey over towards Crawley Downs and to the south. It's been a good run. A bit up and down, legs feeling tired, but nothing unusual. It's all downhill from here, really. It's much nicer to finish this way. I have done this route in reverse, and you have to come up onto the North Downs to start with, and then it's all virtually downhill to the Thames. But today I chose, should I say, to run home, so I don't now have to go on a train to come back. And here we have, this is the top of Reigate Hill, looking out across Surrey to the south. To the right we have Box Hill, to the left we have Gatwick Airport. Absolutely stunning. Started off sunny, and it's gone grey. Cooler, which is nicer to run in. So live off over that way, so roughly around 5 or 6 miles to go. But yeah, as I said, it's predominantly downhill, so not long to go. But yeah, I do love it up here. So, just completed 5 hours, 24 miles. So I've dropped the pace a bit, but the first part of the last hour was predominantly uphill, where the last half an hour I've actually picked the pace back up and got back up to just over 5 miles per hour. So doing okay, tired as you would, because I'm coming up to a marathon now, but it's the pace I wanted to do today. I wanted to make it feel like I'd run further, so it's feeling like it should. So about 2 to 3 miles to go, and then I can rest. So about 1 mile to go, and feeling it. But this is my neighbourhood. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, it's been a good run. It's been a really good run. It's what I wanted. I wanted to push myself, feel like I'd run further than I have, and it certainly feels that. So 1 mile to go, and then I can put my feet up. There you have it, 28 miles done from Waterloo Station to home. Tough, but that was the point. Average pace is 12 minutes 23 per mile, which is good. My racing pace one is 13 and a half, so it's a minute per mile quicker than I need to be doing. So I'm pleased with that. Thank you for joining me on my journey today. If you are inspired to, do an ultra marathon, even if you're over the age of 50, then I hope this has helped. And just click on the link, one of the links below, if you want to get in touch and have got questions and need help getting started. Always happy to help.